In the context of a national discussion about Latino student success and the assets of America to raise up the role of Puerto Rico, of higher education on the island. Puerto Rico matters. The institutions on the island matter. It matters because we are one community, and this is about human capital, and Puerto Rico has given much to the discussion of talent as we go forward.
We talk about before the hurricane and after the hurricane. And difficult though this year has been, it has also been an exemplary year in terms of what the people of Puerto Rico have been able to accomplish together and not alone, because if something has become very, very clear to all of us in the island and beyond its shores, is the significance of the Puerto Rican community beyond the island shores, the Puerto Rican diaspora that has so generously responded and contributed and continues to be a presence of solidarity and generosity for all of us now in the island. What happens in higher education in Puerto Rico, not only in my beloved University of Puerto Rico, but throughout the multiple campuses and educational initiatives that are represented today.
Keep in mind that a $1 investment in the University of Puerto Rico system, according to economists, translates into $1.56 in terms of the economic benefit to the country. So recovery for the University of Puerto Rico and for the island as a whole, including its private universities, is highly dependent on our ability to dramatically reduce the budget cuts and the austerity measures currently being imposed on the University of Puerto Rico system. The health of the entire educational system and the entire economy depends on that. Puerto Rico is one of the main, if not one of the top producers of STEM degrees. It is also, we have a lot of established infrastructure in terms of grants from places like NSF, NIH, National Endowment for the Humanities, and so forth. So if people, researchers in your institutions want to collaborate with multi-campus grants, for example, Puerto Rico is a great place to do that. If researchers on your campus want to find an outreach component, most campuses, I think all campuses on the island, have some sort of outreach component already established with either K-12 or low-income communities nearby. So that's already existing infrastructure that you may use in order to collaborate with Puerto Rico in ways that are a win-win situation, both for your institution and for Puerto Rican institutions.
We can offer the academic destiny. So we're bilingual, we're accredited by North American Commission for Accreditation, accessible and competitive cost, and we offer an array of academic programs from associate degree all the way up to doctor's degree. So the university is taking charge of investing in the economy of Puerto Rico, and I could tell you, in my city, in Arecibo, most of the construction that has happened in the last 10 years is because Inter-American University have taken the first step to invest in our economy. We are ready to offer many, many things. Presently, we have 90 consortiums around the world, so we're willing to hear, what else can we do?
One of the things we paid most attention to was the fact that despite the hurricane, despite the exodus of our population after the hurricane, the enrollment in the University of Puerto Rico Rio Piedras campus remained pretty steady. I think around 15,000 students, more or less. And right now, we are in an intensive recruitment effort. We sent a team of recruitment officers to Santo Domingo, the Dominican Republic, to some 15 private and American system schools over there. And we sent a team of recruitment officers to New York City, to the boroughs of Manhattan and the Bronx. Well, if you know Puerto Rican history, that's where a lot of us lived, and many of Puerto Rican and Latino descent are located. So despite the image of the disaster and the ongoing power problem, there's interest in coming to Puerto Rico.
When the country is in a crisis, like in a fiscal crisis like Puerto Rico is right now, that's the right time to invest in your higher education systems. A Marshall Plan for the island to increase investment, that will be fantastic. That will be awesome. And keep in mind, the UPR system produces over 85% of the scientific knowledge on the island. The more you're helping not only the system, but remember, you're helping the country as a whole.